Good morning. Myself Shakila Devi, Assistant Professor in Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to discuss about the subject CS 8792 Cryptography and Network Security. In Cryptography and Network Security under Unit 1 we are going to discuss Model of Network Security today. So what is the outcome of learning this topic is, on successful completion of this module, the student should be able to illustrate the concept of model of network security. So first we are going to discuss how we can classify the attacks. The attacks can be classified into two types. One is passive attack, another one is active attack. What is passive attack is just they are performing eavesdropping on the data which is traveled through the network. They are not going to modify the data in the stream. Okay, so what is passive attack is eavesdropping on or monitoring the transmission of data is called as passive attack. Example, they are just obtaining the message content and just reading it, or they just analyze the network traffic. Active attack means they try to modify the data stream. Example for this replay attack, modify the message content, or denial of service attack, or example of this active attacks. Now we are going to see some of the examples of passive attack and active attacks. So first passive attack is interception. So what interception is, consider an example, Bob sent a message to Alice. There is an intruder in between them, Darth. So what happens in the interception is, the Darth read the message content which is sent from Bob to Alice, and he's not going to modify anything, he just read the content of the message. So that is what we call it as interception. Next is traffic analysis. That is also a passive attack. So here what the intruder is going to do is, he's just observe the traffic pattern. For example, how many number of packets are sent, what is the rate of data flow, and all those things he is going to analyze. He is not going to read the content of the message or else modify the content of the message. So next is active attack. Under active attack, first we are going to discuss about interruption. So what is interruption is, Bob sent a message to Alice. So the intruder or Darth, he is present inside the Bob and Alice. He blocked the delivery of message from Bob to Alice. So Alice won't get the message which is sent by the Bob. So that is called as interruption. So next attack, that is active attack, is known as fabrication. So what is fabrication is, the intruder is going to create a false message and send it to the receiver side. See example, Bob sent a message to Alice means, the intruder captured the message from Bob and then he fabricated a message. That fabricated message is sent to the receiver side. So that is called as fabrication. So next is replay. So what is replay is, so repeatedly sending the message, that is Bob send a message to Alice, the intruder capture the message from Bob and he send it back to the Alice. Then after 5 minutes or after 5 seconds, once again he send the message. So repeatedly he replay the message to Alice. So it creates the irritation to Alice, that is the receiver. So this is called as replay attack. So next is modification. So in modification, Bob sent the original message to Alice. So the intruder capture the message and do some modifications in the message and send it to the receiver side. So the receiver think that the message is from it's authorized message from Bob, but actually what happens is some modification which happens in between the sender and the receiver. So next, in generally we divide the attacks into passive attack and active attacks. So in under passive attacks or the passive threats, we have normally reading the content of the message or traffic analysis called as passive threats. Active threats in the sense the masquerading, replay, modification of the content of the message or denial of service message are called as active threats. Next we are going to discuss about the model for network security. So in model for network security, we have to send the message secretly or securely from sender to the receiver. So for that, first we have to convert the message into a secret information, that is we have to convert that into a secret message by using any one of the encryption algorithm. Then it is sent through the information channel. In the receiver side, we have to get the original message. For getting the original message, the secure message is again decrypted by using any one of the algorithm, and it is given to the receiver. So this is a model for network security. So when we are designing a model for network security, we have to consider 4 things. First, we have to design a suitable algorithm for secure transformation, and we have to generate the secret information by using that algorithm, and we have to develop a proper method to share the information secretly between the sender and the receiver, and we have to specify the proper protocol and the principles for transferring the secret information in a secure way. So these are all about the model for network security and what are all the possible threats which is available in cryptography that we have discussed today. Thank you.